I am Nitsuhone, and it is Monday. That means it's time for a Guilds of Ravnica draft video. I post one every Monday and Thursday. I do want to remind you guys before we make this first pick that my channel is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can go to cardkingdom.com to get a lot of sealed product as well as singles, so check them out. And this pack, so, you know, like Healer's Hawk is pretty good. But I think it's a bit overrated. People like talk about first picking it, which I don't think you ever want to do. Like, well, maybe not ever, but you rarely want to do. And I don't think it's what we want to do here. Even though this pack's pretty weak, League Guild Mage is really, really strong. Yes, it's gold. We might not get to play it, but I think it's just the best card in this pack by a wide margin. Firemind's Research, if it wheels, could be fun, but I don't like taking it early because you need so many spells, even more than a normal Izzet deck has to really make it work. Crawl Swarm's not bad either, but League Guild Mage is better. And I think it's better than Healer's Hawk too, who is great in like the aggressive Boros decks and not bad in the Selesnya decks, but I think League Guild Mage is just better. Okay, so here, Inescapable Blaze is a nice card. It is a little clunky, but it is a good removal spell. You can also finish off your opponent. Piston Fist Cyclops, also pretty nice. But I think the Blaze is probably better. I do like District Guide too, if we were to end up in green, obviously. But I think we want the Blaze over the Cyclops. Expensive, yes, but, you know, I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so here we have an option between two really good gold removal spells that we could hopefully splash if we ended up here. We also have Chemister's Insight, which is good, but Artful Takedown and Justice Strike are both better, and there's also just a chance we end up in one of these color pairs, you know. Artful Takedown has, you know, it's nice, but I do think Justice Strike is probably just better. It kills things about as frequently, and it does it for cheaper. And our other options here, Disdainful Stroke's okay, Chemister's Insight's okay. But I think we go with Justice Strike. Okay, so Devious Cover-Up is a thing. Not a thing I love still, but I know some people are on board with like your deck just having no real way to win other than Devious Cover-Up. I think I'd probably take the Informant. I like it a lot in defensive Izzet decks. Fresh Face Recruit and Skyline Scout are nice and aggressive, more aggressive builds, but for now, I think we're going to take the Informant. It's good at sort of slowing down the Boros decks for a while also helping you fix your draws. And those are both things I like. Okay, Piston Fist Cyclops for sure here. Yeah. Gatekeeper Gargoyle can be good, even though in our last draft video we went 0-2. I did have the first deck where Gatekeeper Gargoyle was like legit. It was always a 5-5 or a 6-6. But you don't want to take it early, I don't think, especially when the pack has perfectly fine cards that are in colors you're already interested in. Boros Guildgate could help us splash Justice Strike, but I think cutting Izzet is probably worth it, and the Cyclops is a nice card for this deck. So Narcomoeba, if we have enough Surveil, it's a solid card, but it's not much more than that. I think our options are like Radical Idea or Maximize Altitude. I don't hate Wishcoin Crab either, but I think we'll probably take Radical Idea. It works well with like whenever you cast instant or sorcery spell like effects like that. So does Maximize Altitude, but it doesn't do as much unless you're already in really good shape. Granted, it's really good to cast on a Piston Fist Cyclops, but I like Radical Idea a little more. Okay, so here, do we take a Cosmotronic Wave, which is fine in any deck and really good in the aggressive Boros deck and more aggressive Izzet decks, or do I take a Whisper Agent, which is perfectly fine, maybe a little hard to cast, but is perfectly. I think it's going to be better on average for us than Cosmotronic Wave. And we can get a Cosmotronic Wave here anyway. So I've tried Drowned Secrets. I've been pretty underwhelmed. I could take an Izzet Guildgate, which makes it easier for us to splash Justice Strike. It's worth thinking about, I think. Like, seriously worth thinking about, because Cosmotronic Wave, while solid, isn't anything incredible, but I do think I'd probably take the Wave in the end. Okay, so things are getting cut a little. We'll take the Wishcoin Crab. That Muse Drake's still here, despite things looking like they were a little cut, and I do like it. And we still get an Izzet Guildgate out of the deal. Izzet looks open enough to me. I mean, obviously green's more open. People hate green in this format. Sometimes to the point that I think they're probably wrong to, because, you know, it's not so bad you should never play it. I might mainboard a Disdainful Stroke. It is worse than the other colors, but I don't actually ever believe there's really been a format where you should just avoid a color. I know a lot of people said in Battle for Zendikar you should do that, but you know, frequently, even in that format, I would find myself with green so open that even though there weren't that many good green cards, I got all the ones that were good. So anyway, this act has a bit of a hard decision. It's really between Chemister's Insight and Hypothesizal. I think I'd probably take the Hypothesizal in the end because it's a removal spell. I do like Chemister's Insight. Nightville Predator's obviously good, but really hard for us to cast. Wouldn't mind getting like a Goblin or a Radical Idea, but we'll take the removal here. Ooh, we Dragonauts. What else we got? So we already have a bunch of removal. I don't think we take Command the Storm here. I think I would if it weren't for the Dragonauts, but we want payoffs like this, and it's one of the better payoffs for the Izzet deck. So we will take it. So I'm going to put this over here for now. We're not exactly desperate for Justice Strike, but if we pick up, you know, if we pick up some late Boros Guild Gates or whatever, I would be perfectly happy going with that. Thousand Year Storm. I mean, it's a good card, but not here. I mean, by good, it's good in like EDH. It's not that good in limited. It's not good at all in limited, or probably standard. Might find a home in some older formats. This pack gives us a choice between League Guildmage or Artful Takedown. I think I just take the Guildmage. It's just great. 2 mana, 2/2 that happens to also be able to draw you cards. The other ability occasionally gets copied, but not super frequently. It gets used, I mean, the copying ability. But I think we take another Guildmage over the removal that we'd have to splash anyway. We actually need 2 drops anyway, and that's one of the best ones you can ask for, since it's good at all stages of the game. I think I'll start Disdainful Stroke in the sideboard. It's good against everyone who's not Boros. But it's so bad against them that I don't really want it in my main board, which maybe that's a mistake, but... Okay, another Artful Takedown. Another Izzet Guildgate. There's also Discovery Dispersal, which is another nice thing to potentially splash. And it's the kind of thing that's nice to splash because we don't actually have to be able to cast the Dispersal half for it to be decent. We can just have the Discovery half and feel okay with that. So I think it's what I take here over the Takedown. Takedown's a better card, but I think Discovery Dispersal's better when you're splashing black than it is than Artful Takedown is. Especially if you don't have a lot of fixing. So we'll put it in the 2 mana slot. Ooh, Beacon Bolt. Yes, please. Yeah, nothing to think about there. Dimir, Informant, and Passwall Adept are both things I'd love to have, but they're not Beacon Bolt, which is, you know, one of the sort of signpost cards for this color pair. Watcher in the Mist here, I think. Another Whisper Agent's kind of tempting, but the Watcher's great. It's a finisher that also scries. Okay, Electromancer here is great. Another 2-drop that has relevance all game long. Charnel Troll is great when you can actually make Golgari work, and sometimes it's like the reason to make Golgari work. Yeah. Take Electromancer. So, Sonic Assault or Vidalcan Mesmerist. Probably the Assault. I like having one, even in, you know, less aggressive sort of Izzet deck. Mesmerist is an okay 2-drop, but we're not as desperate for 2-drops as we were earlier. We got 3 good ones in this pack. So we already have 1 Cosmotronic Wave. So we could take Gateway Plaza. I don't love it, but if we really desperately want to splash, it could be good. I don't see myself playing more than 1 Cosmotronic Wave in this deck, and I don't think we want something like Fearless Halberdier either, so I'm going to take the land. Another Izzet Guildgate. I'm happy with that. I think we want it more than we want a second Wish Coin Crab. So we got Leapfrog and Ornery Goblin here. They're both pretty good. I think Ornery Goblin is better more frequently. Leapfrog can be really good, but I think we really need 2 drops if we want to be able to like get to the point of the game where we can cast our big spells and stuff. Dowser of Lights. Golgari Locket. Because who knows, right? Street Riot. Not good. Okay. So, Runaway Steamkin, you say? That's probably the pick here. Devious Cover-Up, Muse Drake, Smeltward Minotaur, Whisper Agent are all attractive, but I think Runaway Steamkin's better, and we have tons of red spells. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's plenty for the Steamkin. Another really good 2-drop. Maybe we do want to be a more aggressive Izzet deck. We have 4 awesome 2-drops. Ooh, Crackling Drake. That's the dream, right? For this deck, that's what you really want. You know, there's tons of playables I'd like to see wheel, like Rebel Belt Boar or Muse Drake, but we take the Crackling Drake. Question is, do I just want to play this if I'm not splashing black at all? And I don't know that I do. So, Light of the Legion's awesome. Another Justice Strike. We probably just take a Piston Fist Cyclops and stay the course here, though. I don't know that we're actually going to splash. We do have two Izzet Guild Gates, which are nice, but we don't have any of the others yet, and we have plenty of removal without the help of the other stuff. I mean, we could use more, certainly, but I think we take the Cyclops over Justice Strike. If I do splash a removal spell, it would probably just be one of them. So another Piston Fist Cyclops. There's also a Fresh-Faced Recruit. I think those are really our choices here. I think I'd probably just take another Cyclops. They've been pretty nice. Truefire Captain's nice. Another Sonic Assault. This is sort of where we need to decide whether we think we're going to be a more aggressive one. I think with 3 Piston Fist Cyclops, we probably are a more aggressive version of this deck. I don't think we want that. Put these lands over here so we can actually see how many playables we have. Probably don't play Wishcoin Crab. That's really the only big change I think we would make, though. I'm doing all that because it's going to determine whether I take something like Sonic Assault or Wall of Mist. But I think we'd rather have Sonic Assault. Goblin Crater Maker is really nice. I think it's better than Pass Wall Adept. Although the Adept can, it can push through damage late. I mean, it blocks okay early. The Crater Maker is better. It's probably not quite as good in the extreme late game, but it's still pretty good there, and it's way better for the rest of the game. So I think we take it. Yeah, Crater Maker it is. Another Watcher, wow. I'm down with that. This deck looks good. Like if the draft ended now, I'd be like, okay. We could maybe use a few more really powerful spells, but we do have 3 that have Jumpstart. 4 that have Jumpstart, which makes things a little better. So Golgari Guildgate doesn't do anything for us. I think we take the Locksmith. It can actually be nice against some opponents, especially the controller version of this, which likes to run Wall of Mist and the 0/4 wall that does 1 damage every time you cast an instant and sorcery. Obviously, all our other 2-drops are just better, but so yeah, while we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells, 4 of them have Jumpstart, so that makes it a little better than it looks. Another Cosmotronic Wave. I don't think we really want another one. I mean, it is going to be nice if we have like a couple Piston Fist Cyclopses in play and we cast that, but I think having 1 main board is plenty, and yeah, I think I'm going to take a Muse Drake. I do like Muse Drake. Another radical idea, if we're really desperate for spell count, we don't really have another choice here, so I think that's what we take. Fire Urchin's not terrible. Dimir Locket we could play it, but I don't think we want to just for that 1 card. I'll take an Urchin, which I think we start in our sideboard, but can be, against a lot of X1s, it can be good. Another Wishcoin Crab, same thing, could be good out of the sideboard. Rebel Belt Boar might make the cut. I kind of doubt it, though. It's perfectly fine, but yeah. So, what do we cut? That is a good question. Whisper Agent is kind of awkward because, like, it's going to be hard to cast, harder to cast than anything in our deck that's not Crackling Drake, because it's basically 1 and 2 blue. So it's, I think, a potential. I don't think we can cut any of our spells. So let's group creatures separately. We need these 7 spells. We can't really afford to cut one. Because we have stuff like Crackling Drake, Wee Dragonauts, and Piston Fist Cyclops. So we have to cut 2 things from up here. Yeah, and I think maybe Whisper Agent is on the outside looking in, and probably also Rubble Belt Boar. And I think that's probably where we end up. You know, our deck has a lot of ways of gaining card advantage and card selection, and nice flyers to close out the game, on top of having a nice early game that involves, you know, Piston Fist Cyclopses and really good 2-drops. So I think the deck looks pretty good. It's not the most all-in aggro version of the deck, but I think looks pretty good. I guess in the end, the only removal we have, we have Crater Maker, Beacon Bolt, Hypothesizzle, Inescapable Blaze. Yeah, that's probably plenty. Probably plenty. 7, 8. We do have another double blue, but it's not a 3-drop, so I'm not quite as concerned. I think that's probably right. Mostly because of the double blues we have lying around. So our mana is going to be really good anyway because of the 2 guild gates and only being 2 colors. All right, see you guys in the first match. All right, first match we would like to play first. This is a very keepable hand. Our deck's definitely not going to be like the best Beacon Bolt deck ever, since we only have 7 instants and sorceries, but I think it'll be fine. It'll be a better Sudden Shock. Sudden Shock's not what it's called. What's the Direct Current? That's what it's called. It'll be a better Direct Current in most cases, or at least as good as Direct Current in most cases. So play Electromancer here. Okay, might as well attack. I mean, if we can get them to block, that's great. If they take 2, that's fine too. I mean, them blocking doesn't actually make a difference in this case. Play Piston Fist Cyclops. I really wish Magic Online didn't make you like choose which mana you're spending when all the mana you tapped can cast it, but you know, it's whatever. All right, so I could cast Beacon Bolt just so he could attack, but obviously that's not worth it. We're going to attack with the Electromancer again, see what happens there, and then play Muse Drake. Chances are nothing happens. Maybe they kill it or something. It's not the end of the world if that happens. Muse Drake. Okay. They could have flashed it in and killed my Electromancer. I guess they didn't really want to. Crater Maker, all right. Okay, so I'm going to attack with Muse Drake, number 1. And then I think I play the second one. I could play the Crater Maker and kill a Whisper Agent, but that hardly seems worth it to me. They threw a Hired Poisoner in their graveyard. Probably means that they are actually interested in getting Undergrowth, which not everybody is. Play another Muse Drake. Another Whisper Agent. Nah, Chemist's Insight. That's good stuff. All right, we drew into another flyer. So we are getting a flying clock going here, which is nice. Oh boy. Luckily, we can kill that with our Crater Maker. Trying to decide if I want to bother with it right now or just play another Watcher and then next turn Crater Maker. So we'll attack with both of these. I think we just play the Watcher. And then we can Crater Maker, Hypothesizel, whatever. To get rid of this. Okay, so Watcher in the Mist. Ooh. Do I just want to draw both of these? Throwing one in the graveyard does mean Beacon Bolt does something. But I think... Yeah, I'll put Sonic Assault into the graveyard for now. And in my turn... Can still cast it once, obviously, from our graveyard. We can do one with this right now. So if we Hypothesizel first, it'll be online to actually, like, do stuff. We have a 5 flying damage in the air coming their way. Oh, that's annoying. Luckily, we can kill it with Hypothesizel. That's the thing, like, giving this 4 toughness made it so much more vulnerable than you would think. Like, it looked like it was going to be such a good card, but in this format, it's just not especially good. That's just how it's turned out. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is Sonic Assault. Well, I don't really want to discard anything, do I? So we're just going to Hypothesizel in our main phase. It'll also let our Piston Fist Cyclops attack, so that's nice. So we'll Hypothesizel. Right, it costs less mana. Yeah, so we'll Hypothesizel. Cosmotronic Wave. Do I actually want that? I don't know that I do. Don't know that I do. It does give us the potential to swing for lethal sooner. Yeah, all right. I'll discard another Cyclops. They get to Surveil 2. So then I can Beacon Bolt the Whisper Agent, which is what I think I'll do here. Could hold on to it. Just play a Crater Maker instead. They might be able to kill it before I can use the ability, but I kind of am okay with that. So I think they're a Dimir deck that's just splashing green. Okay, so do I want to use Beacon Bolt here? Yeah, probably. I don't have to do it yet, actually. Yeah, I do, yeah. Because if I do it, then they have to block with a more important creature. So we will Beacon Bolt that. And we'll attack with all of these. So they can trade, but they have to give up Rampaging Monument. Which, yeah, we could have killed with our Crater Maker in the future, but I'm kind of okay with it going this way. Yeah, they're going to trade. Cosmotronic Wave is a little less good when we don't actually have our Cyclops in play, but if they play flyers, we can even win through those if we have to, which is nice. Another Pass Wall Adept. So 3, 4, 5, yeah, okay. We're just going to attack with our flyers. That drops him to 7, so... we're pretty close to Inescapable Blaze killing them. They may have a way of getting rid of something here. If I had Sonic Assaulted, no, that wouldn't have worked. It will work soon though. I think I probably play Crater Maker and Informant. Drops him to 7. See what happens here. I'm just gonna put you guys both back. And then we'll play Crater Maker and leave mana out for its ability. But we should have more than lethal. If we don't have to show them we have Inescapable Blaze, I won't. Because if I can just use Sonic Assault to do the last damage, then that's going to be better. They know we have Sonic Assault already. All right, they're just going to scoop. That went pretty well for us. They have a bunch of high toughness creatures that maybe Ornery Goblin's not quite as good against. They did also have this 3/2, so basically I'm trying to decide if I want Fire Urchin more. I don't think I do. It didn't seem like Disdainful Stroke will be extra good here, but who knows? We weirdly didn't see that much of our opponent's deck. The Sphinx. I think this is a keep. Could end up real scary if we don't hit a land, but we do have 2 draw steps to do it, and we can still play League Guildmage. And then if we hit any land, we can play Piston Fist and Sonic Assault if necessary, and then we're close to Muse Drake too. I think it's a keep. Any 2-land hand can be really dangerous, but yeah, I haven't actually seen someone make this work yet. I'm sure it does, though. It looks like a great payoff to me for surveilling. Well, especially when combined with that nonsense. We did draw a land at least, so we'll play a Guildmage here. But this is going to become a 3/3 right away. Oh, man. We don't have a way to kill it just yet. No, we do not. Take 1. Okay, I think we want to play the Dragonauts. They can at least block this. They can't kill it at this point. They might be able to kill it later, though, if we sort of use Sonic Assault as a trick. Piston Fist Cyclops, having it in play doesn't really make a difference comparatively. Oh, good. Now you're a 4/4. Then you're going to be a 5/5. And then you'll be able to attack next turn. Great, 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 great. And it can keep getting them, too. Unlike Runaway Steamkin, which stops being able to get them at a certain point. It can just keep getting them forever, which is just great. So we're going to block here. So our options are fairly limited. The best thing to do might just be Sonic Assault. It'll make this a 3/3. I can tap down their biggest creature. Then they won't really be able to attack me with anything other than the Poisoner. So I think that's what we're going to do. It's not great. Using this defensively is far from ideal. Like, ideally we use it, make this a 3/3, attack, etc. But I don't think we can do that right now. Don't think we can afford to do that right now. This can kill the Hired Poisoner, so that's something. Soon we're not even going to be able to kill this thing, so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and use Sonic Assault now. Tap down, Thoughtbound Phantasm. Drop them to 16. Yeah, take the 1 from that. This is what we thought would happen. So I'm kind of okay with it. Okay. Do we want to use another Sonic Assault? Will that make a difference for us? Or should we just play a Piston Fist Cyclops and take 5 this turn? Yeah, I think adding to my board's probably worth it if I can. Don't love it. Don't love any of what's going on right now. We're not like done yet, but we're getting close. Thanks to the menace that is Thoughtbound Phantasm. Kind of surprised the Monument. There we go. So I was a little surprised the Monument wasn't attacking. So I think just trying to trade for the Monument is fine. If they play a gold card in response, we can still trade with it. So it's pretty reasonable, I think. And then we just take, I'm gonna block here, we're gonna block here, and we take 7 and go to 11. We do have Sonic Assaults in our back pocket. It should they become necessary. Oh, good. Because things weren't bad enough. Jeez. Okay, so I think we got to play Crackling Drake and try to find something. Oh, didn't tap the right color mana, of course. Did it again. Red. There it is. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. I think we're probably dead. Okay. Yeah, Lotless Giant when you have Underrealm Lich is pretty nasty. They put it in their graveyard, but that's because they're going to be able to win sooner if they just get more creatures that are good attackers and that they can play now. Okay. Darn it. I was kind of hoping the Lich wouldn't attack. I'm kind of thinking about double blocking Night Veil Spectre. Oh, man. They can just make them both unable to be blocked, which don't quite kill me, but it'll get close enough. Yeah, they'll make... And then I take 10, go to 1. Oh, no. It's more than 10 because of that Surveil. All right. Game 1 was like all us. Game 2 was pretty much all them. And I don't think we have any sort of answers for these things. Disdainful Stroke definitely got better there. Maybe we cut one of our Cyclopes, which is the plural of Cyclops, if you didn't know. Cosmotronic Wave seems less than stellar, but there are definitely times where it's going to do work. It just sucks that we keep drawing it well before that time. So it's been a little frustrating. Could be Ornery Goblin too. Yeah. We don't desperately need as many 2-drops as possible against this opponent as you do against some. Okay, I would like to play first. Right, this is solid. 2-drop, 3-drop, 5-drop. A good start will go a long way, I think, towards helping us here. Gotta hope they don't get that Underrealm Lich, but they mulled to 6. That's what we did last time. Oh, no, we didn't. We kept a 2-lander. We actually drew relatively well for it being a 2-lander. Our opponent just drew way better and didn't, you know, have a 2-lander to begin with. All right, Crater Maker. I'd be fine with, like, not drawing any more lands. That'd be cool. So, do I just use Crater Maker to kill this nuisance? I think it kind of makes more sense to attack here, see what happens, and if they trade, they trade, and that way I don't have to use any mana to kill it. And if they don't trade, I get to still play Wee Dragonauts. So I think that's probably the best thing. I'm okay with the trade. It's not an incredible one, certainly, but it's fine. This thing is a problem. Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance they have something scarier with 2 toughness or less, and that's why they wanted to just deal with the Crater Maker, but... Okay. I'm going to try to surveil their way into lands, maybe. They may not have any. They do. Okay, so we're going to attack with Dragonauts and play this Guildgate. Next turn we can play Watcher in the Mist. They're only 1 away from Underrealm Lich should they have him. Alright, so we will attack again with Wee Dragonauts. It's one thing we didn't get enough of in that last game, Flyers. That's what they really struggled with in game 1. We're going to put you into the graveyard. And I guess I'm okay with drawing you, yeah. Don't do a ton right now, but you probably will at some point. Hypothesis will probably be in my graveyard soon. Underrealm Lich? No. Okay. A little worse for us than Underrealm Lich. Right this second. They did pay 5 to kill it, and we both got to surveil 2, so it's sort of like breaking even. Kind of. Yeah, we'll take 1. So the question here is, do I Hypothesis just to get the boost, or do I wait? I think waiting is probably smarter. So we'll attack for 1. Play this land, end our turn. They're going to attack us for 1. Please be the Sphinx. You are! Okay, so is it going to be worth waiting till my own main phase to get the boost? I don't think so. I think being able to cast more stuff is probably a little more valuable. So, yeah, we're going to Hypothesis. I think I'm going to discard Beacon Bolt, as crazy as that might seem. Yeah. Let's discard the Bolt. Do 4 to the Sphinx, which does let them surveil more, of course. Okay. All right, so Beacon Bolt does 1. Yeah. All right, so I don't think we use it. We could use it to, of course, kill the Death Toucher, but hardly seems worth it. Maybe I should have played Muse Drake first, because it is going to draw me a card. So I'll play Muse Drake. And then I'll also play our League Guildmage. And I think playing out lands is worth it because we now have a mana sink ability. What we don't want to see, what we want to see least of all is Underrealm Lich. So I could copy Beacon Bolt right now. That's kind of cool. Thank God it's not turn 1, huh? Because that thing was a menace on turn 1. So I think I'm going to draw a card here. I mean, I could play Beacon Bolt and copy it, right? So 3 plus 3, 7. So I could do that to kill Thoughtbound Phantasm. Is that worth it? That's probably worth it. I may have convinced myself. Yeah. So we'll target the Phantasm. We'll discard the Mountain. And then same targets. So then we'll attack for 4. There's the Lich, but it's a little later this time at least. Still, can obviously set them up for really powerful draws, so we don't really want to be dealing with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can use this ability and still play Crackling Drake. So, or I could just play Crackling Drake since it's going to draw me a card. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so Crackling Drake. It'll be a 2/4, yeah. Okay, and I think we just attack for 2 and play our Cyclops. All right, let's see what happens with the Underrealm Lich here. Island Passwall Adept. So what did they draw? Kill spell maybe? Good news is we have multiple flying threats. Okay, they may have drawn that. Oh, no, they cast that from their graveyard, didn't they? No? Why did they discard? I'm confused. I guess maybe something from Underrealm Lich only just barely went in there. I don't know why that would happen, but... All right, so we're just going to take this. There's no risk, really, associated with it. And it really sets us up... Ooh, okay. He makes you do that, which is kind of interesting, especially when our opponent has a little bit lower of life. Okay, so... Is drawing a card off of League Guildmage going to have more value than just attacking with League Guildmage? Probably. It's all right. Hoping for something that would boost my guys right away, but you know. Okay, so but we can attack for 4 in the air. And that is definitely what we do. And yeah, so we got Disdainful Stroke ready to go. Can potentially make Crackling Drake bigger. They do get to try to draw removal, which is annoying. There's lands that went in their graveyard there, so they probably got to draw a non-land. Okay, so we're going to block Underrealm Lich here because... Yeah, it does the most damage. They have to pay life if they want to make him indestructible. And they do go to 3 here, which is relevant. Something I can Disdainful Stroke? Yes, so we will. That means Crackling Drake alone is now lethal. Okay, not so much now. Oh, that'll work. We'll just inescapable blaze them. All right, we took match 1. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, we are going into match 2. And we probably mulligan. This is a dangerous 2-lander. I mean, we do have a bunch of 3s, but I think we still mulligan. Okay, this is definitely better. I don't really think... I think we'd rather draw more action. What number is this? That's a good question. I think it's 11. Yeah. I could look, but... You who are watching are like, no, it's not 11. What are you, stupid? Might only be 10. So we do get to play the Steamkin really early, which can be pretty great. It gets bigger and bigger and stuff. That's annoying though. Makes an early Steamkin a little less awesome, but it's still kind of nice. Another Sultai deck. Whether they're, I'm guessing they're Dimir since they played with turn 2 Wall of Mist. Yeah. So Dimir it is again. Another Sonic Assault. Well, we're going to make this a 4/4 pretty quickly, I'd say. Yeah, we're just going to end our turn. Maybe we tap it at the end of the turn. If this can account for like 4 damage between pumping the Steamkin and tapping down Wall of Mist, probably worth it. Also sets up Beacon Bolt a little better. So, yeah, they're not going to do anything here. So I'm going to go ahead and go... They may counter it or something, but I'm kind of okay with that option too. We still gets to be a 2/2. Okay. Well, I'm glad I put that 1 land on the bottom. So we're going to attack for 2. Play a mountain, so we have double of both. And I probably Sonic Assault again at the end of his turn, depending on what else happens here. Okay. That's no fun. I think I still do it, though, because I can make him a 4/4 without a whole lot of work here. So I'm going to play Sonic Assault, cast a Jumpstart, tap this down, discard an island. He becomes a 3/3. Okay. I think I attack here. I think they probably just take it, but if they don't, I can play Sonic Assault again at instant speed to kill the Watcher if they block it. All right, they're going to go to 9. I'm going to hold on to this land, I think. And we can probably get away with playing it. We have a bunch of extra mana right now, but... Oh, no, we don't actually have it yet, but we will soon. Watcher's going to attack us, okay. All right, so we're going to Sonic Assault again. Drops them to 7. Kind of surprised this is still alive against a deck with these colors. We'll see if it survives this attack. Yeah, something's got to happen, right? Capture Sphere. Fine then. We do have extra mana should that come up. I don't know that it will. All right, so we'll play our Electromancer. So our Cosmotronic Wave could come up. We could use our Watcher in the Mist or Crackling Drake. Really, we just need a few more creatures. So you'll be a 4/4. We just need a few more creatures, but we need them quick because now lethal is upon us. We can use Beacon Bolt twice to kill it potentially. We also have, of course, Sonic Assault. Okay. 7 life. 5, 3. Not quite enough, obviously. We do have this extra mana, which might actually come up here. So, yeah, I'm gonna Beacon Bolt the Gargoyle. And then I'm gonna do it again. But I'm going to attack. I mean, I'm sure they're just going to block. We do have a bunch of extra mana that could surprise them. And so if we can get them to 5 here, that would be awesome. But I don't think we will. They're probably perfectly happy to lose their wall if I do have something. We need a flyer. Inescapable Blaze would work. Creatures would work. Okay. All right, we're gonna end our turn. So let's see. If I use Sonic Assault here, drops him to 5, then drops him to 4. No, it's not enough. Like, I just don't have enough ways to finish them off if I do that. That's why I just need one other creature. All right, end their turn. We go to 8. They do have a bunch of cards in their hand, so who the hell knows what they are, you know? Scary things. Okay. Not too scary. Not a land. Please give me a creature. All right. Well, I think we're in trouble now. We still can draw. We have the out of Inescapable Blaze because 6 and then 2. We don't have enough mana if we block with our Electromancer to do that, but I think we kind of have to block with our Electromancer. There are a bunch of flyers we can draw that can blink this, so I think we just block. Oh, we do actually have enough mana. It doesn't really matter, but we do have enough because of our 4/4. Okay, Dazzling Lights. Okay. Yeah, this is where the Electromancer would have been awesome, but hey. So Radical Idea, because we're dead on this board as it stands. Okay, so Piston Fist Cyclops can keep us alive. Can also Sonic Assault, which might just be the best plan. Use it to tap down the flyer. Drops them to 5, so then if we do draw... Oh, wait a second. Cosmotronic Wave Aw, damn it. I was about to do some math there. Because Cosmotronic Wave plus Assault plus Cyclops would have been enough. So, that kind of sucks. I think I probably still do it. What are you saying to me? Misplay. Interesting. Yeah, so I think we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. And we're going to cast Sonic Assault on the Watcher. And we're going to discard this. Drop some. Yeah, we have 1 extra mana. Do I block the Gorgon? Don't have the option, so I won't. Yeah, they're flooding, which is what has given us a little bit of a chance here. Oh, thank God for Muse Drake. So, is playing Muse Drake going to be better than playing Radical Idea? Yeah, probably. I mean, we can do both, but I think playing the Muse Drake first makes more sense. They could have counter magic in their hand. They've been holding on to cards for so long. Disdainful Stroke, yeah. Okay. All right then. Yeah, so we're just gonna end our turn. Inescapable Blaze. That's what I'm gonna have to do probably this turn, is just get rid of the wave, which we just haven't found a window for. Oh, well. Yeah, there's no reason to cast Radical Idea in response. Although I guess there would have been. It had the chance to slightly increase our chances of hitting the Blaze on our next draw step. We could have hit the Blaze there. And then had to discard it, which would suck, but... Alright, so we do have an extra draw either way to try to hit Inescapable Blaze. 3, 4, 5, except we don't, so... Forget I said that. Okay, Watcher in the Mist will help, though. If they don't have counter magic here. They don't. So, I think I just have to chuck these in the graveyard. I mean, maybe not. I mean, the Muse Drake is a good blocker. And it does draw me a card. But I really need to hit the Blaze. I mean, we're not dead on this board because the Iron Piston Fist can block that and the Watcher can block this. I think we just have to try to draw an Inescapable Blaze because we're going to be dead a little too soon. It looks like we're probably dead now. Oh, yeah, we are. I hadn't had to play against that yet. Let's see how deep Inescapable Blaze was in our deck. I'm just curious. Pretty deep. We weren't anywhere close. Okay. Cosmotronic Wave has been super disappointing in this deck. We've just ended up with weird board states where it didn't do enough. Like in that game, there was a window where it was like almost lethal. But then it wasn't so good. I mean, the nice thing is we can just discard it to cards with like to Hypothesis or to Sonic Assaults in the graveyard, like in situations where that's just better. So you can probably cut this Ornery Goblin again and put in like Disdainful Stroke, yeah. Same thing we did last time. Maybe that's just what we should have been doing all along. It does put another spell in our deck, which kind of matters. I would like to play first. Okay, it's another 2-lander, but I think it's a keepable one. Have a turn 2 Guild Mage. We'll have Disdainful Stroke no matter what, and if we hit a 3rd land, we're pretty much ready to go. 4th land, obviously, even better, but... Double Guild Mage, okay. So, play the first one. 3rd land, please. 3rd land. Give me a 3rd land. And I will be very grateful. It's like a 50% chance we draw our third land. Okay, so might just be the Cyclops. Yeah. All right. So we can attack. We don't have 3 lands, obviously. But since we discarded the Cyclops, it doesn't matter that much. We really need a 3rd and 4th land. We're just going to play our 2nd Guild Mage here. Next turn, we can at least leave mana up for Disdainful Stroke, and maybe it'll do something. I would probably discard Beacon Bolt right now if they may played like another Burglar Rat. Oh, that's annoying. That's not good. We're in some trouble here, I would say. We did hit a 3rd land, so there's that. Is it worth like trading for this guy more or less? And it's not even a real trade. Yeah, let's send one in. Sure. Oh, nice. I mean, the reason they're just taking it is because they can attack me back and gain the life. So it's not that nice. Hopefully we can Disdainful Stroke something this turn. Then we can Beacon Bolt that thing once, in which case it's not quite as painful value-wise as trading a whole creature or a whole card, because Beacon Bolt has Jumpstart. Let's see if we're both stuck on 3. Play 4-drop. Come on. Come on. Please. That's not a 4-drop. It's always annoying. I mean, at least in this case, we didn't like leave it up. And in this case where we didn't have anything else, we had other things to do. I mean, we did it when we don't have anything else to do. So, which is much better than how much it hurts when you leave mana up and then don't get to use it. Well, that's nice because we can play Electromancer and leave mana up for Disdainful Stroke, which is always nice. Back-to-back Surveil decks. Dead weight's getting put on something. I can feel it. He has 3 choices. Yeah, he's going after the Electromancer, which means no more Disdainful Stroke this turn anyway. This stupid thing's going to attack. I need to Beacon Bolt that so badly. Oh, man. Okay, that's not too bad. Wonder if they'll mill themselves. We're not having the best of luck over here. We go to 11. It's probably time to trade. Let's trade. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry about it too. It happens. It does happen. I think I've said it before. Most of the time when someone tells me they watch my channel, they beat me. So we get to counter that at least. They do mill us. Yeah, they're milling us. So, but we're gonna Disdainful Stroke. Don't really need that flyer in play. And they hit a land and an Inescapable Blaze. That's just great. Land. In our last game, we could not draw land, and now that's all we're drawing. So Beacon Bolt can do 2 damage now as the upside from their milling, but it, you know, it's not. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Good. We're not able to pressure them at all. They're just casting things like Notion Rain. They're going to get Blood Operative back. They're milling us. It's just a good time. At least they didn't hit a land that time. Because a 4th land would be awesome. A mountain, even more awesome. So, yeah, they can return the Blood Operative to their hand. And they do. Can't play him without double black, at least. So Cosmotronic Wave's starting to look kind of attractive, huh? Killed both of these. Land. Please, Lord. It's not a land, but it might help me hit one. And because if I play a land drop this turn and then next turn, I think I'm just going to Radical Idea now. My God. All right, then. Our opponent's deck is also really good, so at least there's that. It's worse when you're, like, getting owned and you're like, really? If I draw 4th land, I'd probably Cosmotronic Wave right away right now, by the way. What do they exile, I wonder? Radical Idea. Okay. Makes sense. There it is. I think Cosmotronic Wave is the best option. First, anyway. See if it gets Disdainful Stroked or something. It does not. And I think we might as well attack. Annoying thing is, once they play Crackling Drake, every time they play that operative, they're going to be like, exile something and make it worse. But the Drake right now is a 4/4, so that's interesting. It has a little logo thing there. It's Dream Eater. We can luckily kill Dream Eater, so there's that. But it's still pretty annoying. We have to like use their Beacon Bolt in a whole turn to do it. And they get the value of bouncing something, surveilling, getting back their operative, etc. So, you know, doesn't feel great. You have to pay a little life at least, but big deal, right? If I can draw a land, I can play 2 things, and that would be great. We did it. So now we can go Beacon Bolt on... They're going to exile it, of course, but I think we got to do it on Dream Eater here. And then replay Guild Mage? Yeah. Crater Maker can kill the operative, so there's that. There goes Beacon Bolt. Okay. Thinking about just playing Crackling Drake here. Yeah. See if it gets Disdainful Stroked. God! Knew it was a possibility, but it's still frustrating. Okay, all right, whatever. Crater Maker wouldn't have gotten countered is all. Neither would Dragonauts. Oh, good. What do they take, do you think? How has a Sonic Assault not gotten milled? Hypothesis is what they took. I'm going to take it. Oh. Take my Crater Maker now, I'm guessing. Maybe not. No, they hit the Dragonauts. Ah, that makes sense. It was our biggest threat anyway. Hey, there's a Sonic Assault. So Down to 13 cards here. Crater Maker, kill operative. Seems pretty alright to me. Yeah. And we'll end our turn. They can of course get it back. That's the real problem right now. Is that operative. It's not Drowned Secrets. It's that 3/1 lifelink that won't stay dead, and we can't get a creature in play to stay that's big enough to just be like, what's up? Well, that would have been nice to make into a crater. Okay, so Muse Drake. Alright, end our turn. It's going to be hard for us to find a way to do lethal. We do still have both our Watchers in our deck, actually, so that makes it a little better. Improves our chances a bit. They need to stop casting blue spells, though, because even if we can get a Watcher, they can probably just mill us out. Okay. Well, I think I attack with Muse Drake here. Maybe I play my Informant first. Nah, we attack with the Muse Drake. I'm just going to end up having to use Sonic Assault to tap down the Gargoyle anyway, so... Is it better to... I don't know. I'm trying to decide if it's better to copy Sonic Assault, because I can do that, or play the Informant. I think I'm going to just play the Informant. Don't really want to mill cards, but I'm going to mill one. So if we play a land here, we can actually use this activated ability, which we might actually want to do. Yeah. We probably just Sonic Assault, though, if I'm being honest. So yeah, we're just going to Sonic Assault, Gatekeeper Gargoyle, drop them down to 15. They're flooding out, which is perfectly fine by me. So I can use this ability and Sonic Assault potentially, but I think just taking 3 this time around is probably an okay option. And I don't have to. Like, if for some reason I need to Sonic Assault, I can still do it. So let's attack with everybody. They're going to block the 2/2 and go to 13. Oh, I can't still Sonic Assault. What am I talking about? Yeah, right. So I think we still play the Cyclops, though. 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. So we can do 10 to them right now. Which is obviously not quite enough. We need them to keep drawing blanks. They've drawn a couple in a row. I hope they drew another one. I think they did. Maybe counter magic. That's nice. All right, so the dangerous thing is I can't play Watcher and use Sonic Assault. But I can leave back 2 flyers and just not attack this turn, which I think is probably just going to be better. So yeah, we'll play our Watcher, and if they counter it, they counter it, you know. At least I know ahead of time they're going to be doing it. I don't think we can really afford to put either of these in our graveyard. Not with Drowned Secrets in play. Maybe I put 1 in. Yeah. Yeah. Because if we copy Sonic Assault, let's say, we do that with this. That's 4 to them, 5, 6, 10. It is exactly lethal. So let's see what happens here. Obviously, we're going to have to block a flyer, so... so much for that plan. Okay. We're going to have to block this with our Muse Drake. And then we're drawing a land, so we know we're pretty much dead. We can use Sonic Assault defensively once. That'll work, I guess. But it's not going to be especially good. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, so we're going to have to use Sonic Assault defensively. We don't really have a choice in the matter. I could tap down both creatures, swing, and 11, 4, 6, 7. It's not enough. An Inescapable Blaze is in our graveyard. Well, we do have double Sonic. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we're going to cast Sonic Assault on Gatekeeper Gargoyle. I forgot we had another one in our graveyard, which actually gives us a little bit of a chance. Not much of one. Oh, they're going to cast something blue here. And then we're just dead because we can't recast it without another card in our hand. We can copy it, though, actually. So we're not dead. But we will have one card left in our library. So there's that. Okay, so... we're going to copy Sonic Assault, which will keep us alive for a turn. Same targets. Drops them to 11. Drops us to one card in our library. Oh, they exiled our other Sonic Assault, because why not? Wait a second. Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't get the operative in play. So 4, 6, 7. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. If they didn't counter that first one, they'd be at 9. It would have been enough. That's annoying. What do we draw? What's left in our library? A land? I feel like it's a land. It's a land. We're still not dead. Except we are, because we have no cards left in our library. That's frustrating. Wait a second. I can copy Sonic Assault again. That's not going to be enough, though. But what the hell? Let's do it. Sonic Assault. Tap. Discard. League Guildmage. I mean, I didn't copy it, but it wouldn't have mattered. League Guildmage was pretty awesome. So we can drop them to 2. It would have been enough if they didn't counter the... Oh, man. That was a close match. I mean, we lost both games, right? We didn't win any games there, did we? No. But they were both pretty fun. So, see you guys in the next one. All right, match 3. Trying to go 2-1 here. Our deck is pretty sweet. This is not a good hand. We had 2 lands, and neither of them are mountains, so... This one's pretty good, though. We had an early runaway Steamkin hand that looked like we were going to run away with things, but in the end we did not. I think we probably want that. Yeah? Yeah. So I think we played turn 2 Steamkin into Cyclops, into other red cards. We're up against Boros, so that's good to keep in mind. We'll play our Steamkin. When we're sideboarding, I mean, it's good to keep in mind. Some, like our 1-3 might be better here. Depends what they have going on. Wow, really? You're not gonna... You're a Boros deck. Wow. Surprising. Okay, so we're gonna play Piston Fist Cyclops. Make the Steamkin a 2-2. Can still die to the white removal spell that does 2 to an attacking creature, but what the hell, you know? Nope. Good. So we could make it a 4-4 next turn if we draw another mountain. Which would be pretty awesome. A little less awesome now, but... I think I'll probably just play another Cyclops in my turn. We can set up a really nasty Sonic Assault turn, potentially. Yeah, so I'm gonna end my turn. I could attack and go for the trade against the Piston Fist, but I think that's probably not worth it. So we can swing for 12 if we can tap down, if they only have one blocker anyway. And actually it'll be 14 if you take into account the Sonic Assault. So let's see what they do here. Let's see what they do. Okay. All right, so definitely we Sonic Assault here. Tap this down. Everybody's way too jacked to be blocked by a Boros Challenger. Could have a trick or something, of course, but I'm kind of okay with that. And if they don't, they take 12. So, you know. Yeah, they got something. Okay, they're killing that. We could have added the mana, but it doesn't really seem like it would have been worth it. So we dropped them to 8. That's pretty good. Not as good as 4, but pretty good. So good to know they have that. I think most of the time you end up casting the response half as removal. Well, that's annoying. So Sonic Assault again drops them to 6. Probably better to play the Dragonauts first, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do the last, because Sonic Assault would drop them to 6. They would have 1 blocker. They would gain them 1 life, and they'd go to 3. It's not quite close enough to dead for me, I don't think. The Challenger, the problem is this is going to start mentoring the soldiers, and that's not going to be fun. I think we just play our Dragonauts and end our turn. Try to set up a big turn. Feels kind of funny, like we were the aggro deck trying to get underneath the Boros deck, and then the Boros deck is like a less aggressive one, which can happen, I guess, but it was a weird start to the game. I mean, I think Runaway Steamkin creates a lot of crazy games like that. So if we Sonic Assault, crazy things happen, but what I really want is our the card that we kept drawing that makes them all unable to block. That's what we really want. We drew it in situations where it was not useful, so drawing it now would make up for that, I think. So we have 12 damage on the board again. Okay, that's kind of okay with me. I mean, don't love it. Interesting. So that drops us to 6. I could trade. It's like, am I the aggro here? I feel like I am, but am I wrong? Maybe trading's just better. Because, yeah, even if we just take this and then cast Sonic Assault on our turn, sure, we have 12 damage, but they just have to block 1 of it. And they survive and kill us on the backswing. So I do actually think we need to block. Which sucks, admittedly, but okay. So I think I attack with my flyer here. And then I play Crater Maker. and Ornery Goblin. Wonder if they have Cosmotronic Wave. I'm definitely not as good. I don't feel as comfortable playing the more aggressive version of the Izzet deck, which is mostly what our deck is, as I do with grindier decks. It just doesn't seem right to me, but yeah. So, let's see what they do here. Obviously, the Goblin can just block a soldier and it dies immediately. The Ornery Goblin, that is. Yeah. What else? They just don't have great attacks in general. I mean, Cosmotronic Wave doesn't even kill us here. So, what's that about? Oh, thanks. Go away. Yeah. I think trading with that Cyclops was the right decision. Then we would be pretty close to lethal from... Yeah. So, do they attack here? No. Interesting. So, what do we do? What do they have in their hand? That's the question. The $1 million question. Okay, so I think I'm going to cast Sonic Assault here. Tap this guy down. Discard our League Guild Mage, which, isn't usually what you want to be doing, but it's what we're doing. So that drops him to 5. See what they got here to stop us from killing them. The reason I'm sort of willing to be more reckless here is we do sort of have the Crater Maker's activated ability as like a safety net if things go crazy, like if they block and use a trick or something. Or if they just take a bunch of this and then try to do something crazy on their turn, I can still Crater Maker something away. What is happening? Oh, okay. That works. I mean, I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. All things considered. Okay. That's crazy they had to use that. They didn't actually have to do that. But I guess they wouldn't have had lethal, even if they did something a little different there. Alright, so they're going to go to 7, then back down to 5. We do clear out their board. Of course, now we're really reliant on drawing a way to turn Piston Fist Cyclops on. If we draw our Inescapable Blaze right now, we can't actually play it, so don't really want to do that. This is not a matchup where we want Disdainful Stroke, I don't think. Their deck is a little slower than your average Boros deck, I'd say, but this is can't counter it anyway. So, yeah, I think that was right. We need to draw some nice stuff here. Oh, you're just going to go for it. Interesting. Just like hope I don't draw something. Oh, no, you got something. Fire Urchin. Okay. So, spell. Not a spell, but I will take it. I think attacking with both of these is the right thing to do. Well, yeah, the Ornery Goblin can trade, and dropping them to 3 is obviously really relevant, so. Especially when you have Watcher in the Mist next up in your hand. Almost like if I were them, I would probably just be like, I'm just going to take the 1. I mean, I guess not, actually, because they can block and not lose anything. So there's no reason to go to 1. So they're right. I was going to say, sometimes like you have to hold on to a creature if you have a chance in a game, and if you can't do that, you're in a large amount of trouble. So Watcher in the Mist. Yeah, we'll pitch this into our graveyard and then draw another Watcher. Definitely makes me more willing to block with this one, but yeah. So Cosmotronic Wave right now would only be able to do 4 to us. That's the math you always have to remember in this format, the Cosmotronic Wave math. Like, if they play that, am I dead? I mean, the problem is you can't usually interact with it, but sometimes if you have the option of killing a creature or playing a creature and you're dead to Cosmotronic Wave, killing your opponent's creature is better because the creature you play can't block. So they do have Mentor, obviously, which would be more than a little annoying here. I think I'd probably throw my Piston Fist Cyclops in front of the Challenger, though, if they, like, attack. They can't save it. I mean, it'll be a 3/4 if they pump it. They need 1 more mana, and they can do it twice. But if that's what they do, we still win, because they tapped all their mana and didn't kill our Watcher. Yeah, even though our deck is the more aggressive version of the deck for the most part, we've had grindy games. So I don't know what our deck is. Maybe it's a little confused, somewhere between the more aggressive one and the less aggressive one. Okay, they have enough mana to do it twice. But like I said, doesn't really matter. And they have to do it before they attack, obviously. So, well, they don't have to, actually, because they can already mentor the Fire Urchin, so never mind. Removal would be bad. We know we're drawing another Watcher, at least, so we have a little bit of insurance if things kind of go badly here. Okay. So, do we just attack with our Watcher? Or Ornery Goblin? Kind of an interesting thing we can do, potentially, is like attack with the Ornery Goblin, they declare a block, and then use the Crater Maker to do 2 to it, and then the creature would die and the Ornery Goblin would stay alive. Probably not worth it, but that could come up. So I think, given the situation, it's probably best just to attack with our Watcher. These creatures aren't able to attack very effectively right now. So they have to do something to my Watcher or die. Yeah, they got Collar the Culprit. Right, so then we're going to play another Watcher. They're out of gas, so let's hope. Put both of these in our graveyard. That's got to be demoralizing, though, where you're like, okay, I can deal with this Watcher, then maybe we can stabilize. And they play another one. I think the Ornery Goblin's really good in this matchup. We won game 1 there. Question is whether our Fire Urchin is also good. I don't think so. It's definitely a weird Boros deck. Like one running stuff like Collar the Culprit. I haven't seen that before, but it seems to be pretty formidable. So Wishcoin Crab might actually be pretty good here. I don't think I want to side in 2, but siding in 1 and taking out like something seems like a decent idea. It can block those creatures, all those creatures really well. Sonic Assault is a little less good when your opponent is also a really aggressive deck, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, what do I cut? It would probably be a radical idea, but I don't really want to cut any spells. Maybe it's a Muse Drake. I mean, yeah. I think maybe Wishcoin Crab is just a better 4-drop in this matchup, which sounds crazy, but it can block everything in their deck pretty much. So Muse Drake cannot. So I think that's fine. I mean, they also don't seem to have a big defense for flyers, but it's not like the Muse Drake is our main win condition or anything. All right, I think this is a keep, especially on the draw. We have another turn 2 Steamkin that, you know, carried the first half of our game in game 1. So if we could do that again, that'd be great. Good, we drew a 3rd land, so we can go Steamkin, probably Dragonauts. It presents a quicker clock for our opponent. In most cases anyway. So yeah, Steamkin. It's evasive also, so that's nice. Okay. So yeah, we're going to play the Dragonauts. They also can block the soldiers while also being evasive, so I like that. So if they attack here, what do I do? I probably just take it. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, we're just going to take it. Maybe they get 2 free damage there. But there's a very, very good chance they had something, you know. Well, that's annoying. Luckily, I have lots of things that can trade with it, but still pretty annoying. So, Piston Fist. Yeah, probably, maybe. Ornery Goblin doesn't seem bad, but I think using as much of my mana as I can, it's usually the best plan in the early part of a game. Efficiency. Should I attack with my Dragonauts? I don't think so. I like that it can block these. I'm probably throwing Piston Fist Cyclops in front of Hammer Dropper. Yeah, let's see what trick they have. And we'll take 3. Yeah, seems all right. So tricks to keep stuff alive. Yeah, it is. That is brutal. When it has Mentor especially. Good news is that's like all they did with their turn. Which, you know, was pretty good, but still all they did. So now I think I do play 2 creatures. I think I play Ornery Goblin. And I think I also play League Guild Mage. Do we just attack for 1 now? Yeah, I think we probably do. I'm not really planning on blocking with these Dragonauts. So Ornery Goblin is much less of a risk. Like, you know, blocking a Hammer Dropper with it isn't something I'm going to be upset about. Wish I had something to do with 3 random mana on their turn. I mean, I can definitely ramp into an Inescapable Blaze at some point maybe, but yeah. Do they have more tricks? I'd say they do, yeah. They're going to mentor that one. Like I said, I think for now I'm just okay with taking it. I think Ornery Goblin's going to try to take that guy down. We go to 11. Good. Ornery Goblin did its job. Sure, they're at 28, but that's kind of all right with me. Okay. What am I planning to do? Figuring that out is probably a good idea. So I could use Sonic Assault on their turn to keep Boros Challenger, especially if they pump him. It'll feel great to do that. So, okay, kitty cat. Figure out what you want to do. My cat isn't happy that there's not enough space for her to sit in my lap. Anyway. Is attack with Steamkin the right thing to do, or attack with Dragonauts? I think attack with Steamkin seems pretty good. Maybe I should just play a Piston Fist Cyclops. So, should I remove 3+1/+1 counters and cast Inescapable Blaze here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's just play a Cyclops, because obviously it can block. Poor Steamkin. He was so young. Now there's a sneezing cat. What could they do here? So, you know, leaving up mana for Sonic Assault would have kind of been nice, especially when if they decided to pump 4 into that. It's not what they did, though. I could really use a Cosmotronic Wave right about now. Okay, good. No attacks. I like it. Double Sonic Assault. Okay, that's interesting. I guess we end our turn. Yeah, I think so. Mentoring both of these is a potential thing here. But they do have to pump this in their pre-combat main phase. Actually, they don't. I have to do it that way. God, I really want Cosmotronic Wave. Can I please just have Cosmotronic Wave? Okay, so... do I even want a Sonic Assault, honestly? I think I probably do. Question is... Yeah, I think we tap this guy down. Also gives me a 3/3, which is potentially relevant later. Or not even later, relevant that turn. Ooh, Hypothesizzle. That's nice. Okay. End our turn. They're definitely the beatdown this time. Last time it was us. Early anyway. Okay, so... Do I Sonic Assault again? Or... I almost think Sonic Assault's better because... of Mentor. Maybe. Let's let him attack. See what happens here. We can make this a 3/3 at instant speed, which is maybe worth it. Do I want to kill that or the Boros Challenger more? I don't know. Let's cast Hypothesis and figure it out later. So I think we want to discard Sonic Assault. And yeah, let's kill the Challenger. Hey, Beacon Bolt. Don't quite have the mana to copy it, which would be really awesome. But I can cast it and then just cast it again if I really want to. Yeah, so I think I'm going to cast Beacon Bolt here and kill Piston Fist Cyclops. So we're starting to thin out their board, which is certainly good for us. I still don't really think I can attack. I don't think it's safe with the board the way it looks. That's not good. That really puts pressure on us to find a way to win the game quickly because, yeah, they're just gonna like rip through their entire library. Which is not good if you didn't know. It's good for them. Okay. It's a good reason to bring in Disdainful Stroke, I guess, because we have literally no other way of dealing with it. We also saw Hammer Dropper this game, which... yeah. So... Beacon Bolt, huh? Probably not worth it. I think it's probably just better this time to play Watcher in the Mist. Yeah, we'll put you in the graveyard and you on top. More flyers will be good. End our turn. We kind of need to open this to see where they're playing things from. Okay. Doesn't really show me, does it? I guess I just have to pay attention to how many cards are in their hand. That was from their hand. Okay, so that drops me to 8. That's fun. So fun. Yeah, they can almost kill me here. Not cool. Okay. Inescapable Blaze is a little worse against them with mostly smaller creatures around. We don't know what we're going to draw. Do we? I feel like maybe I should. Yeah, it should. Don't remember what it was, but whatever. Yeah, this has been a long draft. That's for sure. So I can copy Beacon Bolt this turn. That might just be the best thing to do. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe that's better. I can actually still play one Beacon Bolt and play this, which is probably the best choice. Yeah. So we're going to Beacon Bolt. Copying it would be nicer, of course, but we're going to Beacon Bolt the Sky Knight Legionnaire. Is that really what we want to Beacon Bolt? Or is it the creature with Mentor who can really give us a headache? Nah, I think it's the evasive creature. Yeah, we are definitely just like in defense mode though, which is not so good. When your opponent has both Experimental Frenzy and Gravitic Punch in their graveyard. Not good. Kind of surprised they've drawn as many cards as they have, like because they can't play cards from their hand. But I guess it happens. Oh, good. You can kill my League Guild Mage. That's fun. That's fun for me. Yeah, you can't play the cards in your hand. Which is maybe to my benefit. They have to blow up their frenzy if they really want to. Oh, good. Good. I mean, we have to trade with it now. Probably with Piston Fist Cyclops. Oh yeah, they have that gravitic punch. That'll drop us to 3. Ooh. They have 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. We have 5 blockers. We actually should survive, but it ain't going to be pretty. Okay. Actually, only have 6 attackers. This actually might work out for us. Just a little bit. Because we can kill almost everything they have in combat. You'll block here. You'll block there. I think I'm going to trade you League Guildmage, and you'll block not there. Maybe the League Guildmage blocking the 1/1 makes more sense. No, I think going to 2 is worth it. Yeah. So we just killed everything. Except Fire Urchin. We go to 2. They go to 30 freaking 3. And we lose some stuff too, of course, but... Oh, now we draw a Cosmotronic Wave. That's cool. So like another Gravitic Punch or something like that obviously kills us. So there's that to worry about. Sonic Assault's in our graveyard. Do we play Cosmotronic Wave just to kill that token? This is an instant, so I think I'm just going to end my turn, see what happens. We're still in the defensive position, which is not good. We're at way too low of life to like go crazy here. Oh. Okay. All right. I guess if you have Experimental Frenzy, it pays you off a little more to be a grindy Boros deck. I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, I think our 1 Wish Coin Crab is really the only change. Oh, maybe we do want our Disdainful Stroke, though. Ah, too late. Maybe we wanted it. We'll play first. Where's our turn 2 Runaway Steamkin that we keep having? Is this hand worth keeping? I think it's a little dangerous. No 2s. I mean, granted, they're not the fastest Boros deck. Maybe that's okay, but... Okay, no 2s here either, but I think it's an okay 6-card hand. And we're going to draw 2, because we're lucky. It's not Runaway Steamkin, though. Oh, good. Early Evasion. That's what I wanted. Where's Cosmotronic Wave when you need it? We do have a bunch of flyers in our hand, but we are a ways away from casting them. Gonna kill it. Yeah. Sounds fun. Alright, so play Piston Fist Cyclops here. Draw a mountain. If we can go mountain island, I would be pretty happy right now. Sadly. Nope. Alright. Not ideal. Okay. Well, I'll take another League Guild Mage in my turn. Ooh, that's scary. I really need a land and then Cosmotronic Wave. Can we make that happen? Oh! We have not had the best luck in this draft. We've had good luck at times, I should say. I mean, but I think we've had more bad than good in this one. And what are they doing? That's just great. Okay, so we're going to take 5. Okay, that's not too bad. And we even drew an island off of it. I'll take it. Sup, Hammer Dropper. So Sure Strike is a thing, but I think I'm kind of okay trading with Sure Strike. No Sure Strike. Good. Okay, so we could hypothesizzle, but I think it's just going to be better to play a Watcher. Into the graveyard. Drawing an untapped one does have some advantages, but it's not like we don't have other stuff we can do. So probably mentoring this nonsense, if I had to guess. Let's see. I guess not. There, that makes more sense. Now let's find out if they have a trick or tricks. So we're going to block here and we're going to block here, which does mean we lose our Watcher, but if we can kill both of these, I'm kind of okay with it. We cannot. Oh, good. Trample. God. I think we probably lose. We're just having way too hard of a time mounting a defense here. I mean, we're not completely done yet, but we're getting there. I think we play another Watcher. Okay, I think I put both of these in the graveyard so that we have a 2/4 Crackling Drake. Which does make a difference right now. Now let's see if there's something like Cosmotronic Wave. Nah, just a Goblin Locksmith. No big deal. Okay. 3, 6, 7. So that means I can play Ornery Goblin and leave up mana for Hypothesizzle. I think we might still be dead, but also leave mana up for stuff in our graveyard, potentially. All right, so we're going to Hypothesizzle that Swiftblade because it is not good news. We really need more creatures, and so if we discard another Sonic Assault, we'll do 4 to the Swiftblade. Vindicator. Okay. So our Dragonauts have the potential to do so much damage right now. And then we also play Electromancer because we have stuff in our graveyard that we can get back. I think we can actually start attacking here. Yeah. All right. So the problem is we know they have Inescapable Blaze, and if they draw it, we're just dead. So let's just hope they don't draw it. We have our Inescapable Blaze, but I mean, and we're not as far as it looks like we are from being able to just kill them. But we're still pretty far. I mean, because of Sonic Assault and we Dragonauts getting bigger and all that stuff. You know, even Crackling Drake getting slightly bigger. All of that stuff matters. Okay. So we drew a land. I think I'm going to cast Radical Idea here. Okay, that's a nice blocker here. And yeah, I'm going to attack with our 3/4 again. I'm going to play the Informant. I'm pretty happy with both of these. So which do I want to draw first? Probably the Crater Maker because I can just use it to kill the Healer's Hawk. Yeah, in Wonder turn. Again, in a pinch, we can Sonic Assault if we need to. That's fun. Okay. Probably kill that now with our Crater Maker. That we know we're drawing. Yeah. All right. And do I want to get more aggressive? I don't think so. There will come a time, but we're not there yet. Ooh, we're gonna have to kill that, huh? I think we have this inescapable blaze in our hand. Yeah, that's what we have to do. 3, 4, and 5. Inescapable blaze on the unicorn. Yeah, so we can also Sonic Assault if we need to here. I think I'm going to attack with both of these. Yeah. Soon we'll even be able to attack with Crackling Drake, so we could turn this thing around in a hurry. In fact, at the end of their turn, probably casting Sonic Assault is going to be better than... I mean, maybe I should wait till my turn, I guess, because of additional power here. Yeah, I should probably wait. Okay. Experimental Frenzy. You just made that so it couldn't block. I guess you're just conceding. I think we managed to turn that one around. We basically have lethal, so... let's just Sonic Assault now. That one was intense. It looked like we were going to lose, but we managed to slowly turn things around and very cautiously started attacking and pressuring them. Wonder if they're trying to time out just because they're like angry that they flooded, and they did. But we've had our share of problems too, so it's always fun when someone decides to just make you wait 5 minutes instead of just like, you know, conceding or taking the damage that they're about to take. Oh, okay, maybe that's not what they're doing. All right, so they have no cards in their hand. They do have one on top of their library, but I don't think it's going to matter. So we're going to Sonic Assault again. We're going to tap down the best blocker. Discard that. And attack with everything. Oh yeah, too much mana. You know me. They have an instant on top of their library that'll just ruin me. They're just doing that for fun. That's funny. Oh, so they could have killed us there if I hadn't tapped it down and decided to just take it cautiously. So they had a plan. All right, we managed to finish 2-1 in the end. Our deck was a lot of fun, and we managed to turn around several games that it looked like we were going to lose. So 2-1 seems pretty good. I'll see you guys in the next draft video.